Hi friends, Lauren from the Thinking Closet here with a quick 2-minute tutorial on how to create a brush pen doodle entry in your journaling Bible. Let's go. Flashback to 2016. These doodles were actually inspired by an ad from a piece of junk mail I had received, which goes to show you never know where you'll find creative inspiration. So I decided to riff off that same style on a 2-page spread in Matthew 23, the 7 woes to the scribes and Pharisees. The first step was to apply a thin layer of acrylic paint for my background. I added a little bit of water to satin robin's egg and went to town. Then I did some dry brushing atop my text to add a touch of color there. Next, I mixed a hint of robin's egg with some white and painted a somewhat haphazard brushstroke pattern across my background just to add a little bit of texture and dimension. Then I went through with my Crayola twistable pencil, highlighting the parts of the passage that had stood out to me during my Bible study. Referring back to my original entry, I drafted out my text and doodles in pencil first. Then I grabbed my faber-castell big brush pen and traced over my lettering, quickly realizing I would need to go back over everything a second time to achieve that rich black I was going for. Worth the effort considering I had 0 bleed through. I always tab and date my entries, so I went ahead and took care of that step. Then I used my Pitt Artish brush pen for the doodles. Now, pretty florals would not fit the content of this passage where Jesus is angrily calling out the religious leaders for their hypocrisy. So instead, I worked in wilting flowers, falling leaves, thorny vines, sharp angled triangles, coins, and of course, flying gnats, which refers to a joke Jesus made. And you can read more about that reference on the blog, along with the discoveries I made about anger from Jesus' example here in Matthew 23. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video, that it inspires you to meet with God in His Word and maybe do some doodling in your own Bible margins. Remember, it's not about the creation, it's about spending time with your Creator who loves you no matter what. Bye!